That rhymes with masturbation.
Acclaimed Toronto playwright Darren O'Donnell likes to experiment, so he decided to write a new play called Peace, with no conflict and no plot. Now this is no easy task for any writer, but Darren has some rather creative methods to break through his writer's block.
Sometimes if the writing's going particularly bad, I want to write like a different person than the way I normally write. I sort of mess with my identity a bit and change the shape of my nose and add a mustache and stuff. Like donning a mask, I'll be able to write from a different place. I started to write stuff because, it's like most actors who start to write, I didn't really like anything that was out there that I could perform in. I wanted to make my own stuff, and writing and directing, and I see those as one thing. I don't see them as separate. Why don't we go dance? I write in order to direct, and I direct in order to stage what I write. Sometimes in order to get the intuition flowing and try to get away from the more rational mind, which is essential for a play like Peace, I just compose some music. All we see are stupid conflicts in most media, most film, most TV, conflicts between people that I don't find all that interesting. And I wanted to try to make something that didn't involve traditional notions of conflict. Aren't there other things other than people shooting each other and people finding love, all that drama is all sort of obsessed with? A lot of tension builds when you're trying to write and the ideas aren't coming. Wouldn't a more sophisticated race of beings find really, really simple, non-conflictual things interesting? If the ideas aren't coming, then what you can do is just make yourself come. So this is what I call procrastination. It's like a mixture between procrastinating and masturbating. Anyway, and this goes on kind of like this for a while. I feel people right now are really, really atomized and really fake as hell. People have a hard time respecting true impulses. People have a hard time saying what is on their mind. Got some cherry cheesecake lube that I like to use sometimes. People have a hard time telling people what they feel. You shouldn't ejaculate in the wintertime for guys out there. It's bad for your kidneys. You think that's enough, you guys? My work has always been interested in breaking down barriers between people, talking about things that aren't supposed to be talked about, and also trying to actually, through the act of seeing my stuff, experience some form of transformation. If I'm feeling fearful about the writing process, which is often most of the time, there's a few good points that are worth needling. I guess my biggest fear with Peace is that the angle that I'm taking on it, I think that that's going to be received with a lot of resistance. I know that a lot of people are just going to be freaked out by it and reject it outright and are not going to be interested in it and are just going to say it has no content and give it a 1-star review, that kind of thing. Yeah, it'll just reveal to me who takes himself too seriously and who doesn't, and who can go with me in places like that and who can't.
Whenever I'm in a good mood, I become sad to know that soon my mood will turn and I'll become depressed again.
This is the first draft of the staging. It gets far less work than the writing. You don't sound confident about it at all. I'm looking at you in particular. There's some parts that, to me, don't work. I'm not sure how to solve them, and sort of we're running out of time.
When love goes wrong, nothing goes right.
I was once stalked by a supreme intelligence. It was always hanging out in my periphery.
I had a job once with a supreme intelligence.
How did it pay?
I was reimbursed in thought.
How was that?
Mind-boggling.
That was great. It worked really well.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
You get the sense that every word was out of place, but yet it was in the exact right place. So I thought it was fantastic.
Most people seem to have a really, really good time, and the attempt to stay away from plot and conflict and that kind of thing seemed to make it all right. It was good.